video to talk to you about why you're in this group, to talk to you about your routines, to talk to you about upcoming Thanksgiving holiday, and to really talk about the emotional eating, the stress eating, the overeating, many elements that I think I personally struggle with, and I know a lot of you struggle with. Things maybe that you posted in the group or you've messaged Christina or I about. So I wanted to talk a little bit about that. With Thanksgiving coming up, I'm not going to tell you that you can't enjoy Thanksgiving this year. I'm not going to tell you that you need to count your calories on Thanksgiving or you need to watch what you're eating, because we are all in this for different reasons. Maybe you're in this group because you wanted to lose weight. Maybe you're in this group because you wanted to build strength or you wanted to build a routine so that you're getting fitter and healthier and happier. Maybe you wanted to make healthy eating a priority or your workouts a priority, or maybe you wanted to do all of the above. So we all have different reasons going into this Thanksgiving this year. But I want to share some important tips with you guys and some important ideas, because in terms of stress eating and emotional eating, a lot of that comes from one, a routine. Maybe you always have popcorn when you're watching a movie, or every time you get frustrated, you find yourself walking into the kitchen and grabbing that bag of chips. So, usually, when we're overeating, binge eating, emotionally eating, it revolves around a routine that we've built around for ourselves. I know that when the weekends are here for me personally, like they were yesterday and today, I have this sense of like celebration, and I don't always get to go out to eat, and I don't always get to go to the movies, and I don't always, get to see all my friends. So there's usually alcohol involved, there's usually overindulgences, going out to restaurants and eating something. And even if I have the best intentions, it's this sense of, well, I don't always get to do this, and I did so well over the week that I'm going to get to indulge now. But that's just a routine that I built around, and something that I put in my head that I've realized I need to change. I need to change the way that I look at my Saturday and my Sunday and my Friday night. I need to look at the way that I built this routine so that it's just not so hard all the time to say no or to make better choices, and it becomes a new routine for me. So when you guys are thinking about your moments of when you're stress eating or you're overeating, or when you find yourself going to stopping at the gas station to pick up something, or stopping for fast food, or going to the grocery store and a bag of chips lies in, you just grab it because that's what you always grab, or because your husband or your kids want something. You just need to start building a routine around those emotions that you're feeling. So if you're feeling stressed and you typically find yourself stopping for something or going to the kitchen, I want you to be mindful about what you're feeling and think of a different routine you can center around that feeling. So instead of going to the kitchen or stopping for something, put a piece of gum in your mouth, or make a phone call. Make a phone call to me. Make a text to me. Post in the group, or call somebody up. Every time you feel that sense of something, you're going to call someone just to have a conversation, to check in on them. Or maybe you're going to turn on some music and you're going to start dancing. Or maybe you're going to run a bath and take a bubble bath. Or you're going to pick up a great book. Or you're going to go for a walk. You just need to start building a different routine around that emotion that you're having. And I think that it's going to take work, just like you guys are putting effort into being mindful about the meals that you're making, the prepping that you're doing, which is so amazing, and shows that this isn't as hard as we really think that it is. It just takes effort. But really, really think about what intentionality that you're having behind certain things, so that you're not always going back to what you used to always be doing. The whole point of this 30 days is to build a new routine, to make this effortless. When I first started losing my weight and working out, it took me like a couple of years to actually enjoy working out, looking forward to it. Or when I would take a rest day or I would be sick and I would miss a couple workouts, I wouldn't ever be like, oh, I just got to work out. I just miss it. Today I am, because I built a routine around it, and I have those endorphins now, but it took me personally a long time to actually enjoy that sense of working out and how I felt around it. And I wasn't doing these challenge groups. When I was losing my weight, I was just calling my sister and just checking in with her or texting her and saying, this is really hard. I don't know how to do this, or I keep going back to those bags of chips, or I keep having beer every Friday night. I can't get out of this routine. And it's just important for you guys, and still for me. I'm not perfect. I'm just sharing the things that have worked for me, that I've been able to adapt for myself, and I know they're going to work for you guys. So just think of building a new routine about that stress eating. And it's going to take some serious work. It's going to take time and effort, but you guys can do it. Look how far you've come. We've almost completed a full week of our challenge, and you guys are rocking it. I cannot wait to see your guys's updated measurements and photos. I'm really, really excited, because I know that you guys are doing such a good job. Now I want to talk about those pictures, measurements. It might seem such like a trivial thing, or I don't want to take a picture in a bikini and share it. I don't want to be judged. I'm insecure. It just brings heartache and disappointment every time I look at these pictures. But I have to tell you that I wish I had taken those pictures when I first was losing weight. I wish I had those before photos, so that I could actually see the changes. And I take pictures personally all the time. Selfies galore, because it's a great way for me personally, and I know it'll be a great way for you too, to track my progress. That scale isn't always going to be the piece of information that's always going to give me the full picture. It's a piece of it, but it's not the full picture. My measurements aren't always the full picture. So I like to take pictures to be able to see how I'm doing. And when I'm asking you to send them to me, I'm not looking at them to judge you. I'm not looking at them to make an opinion about you. I'm just asking you to send them to me so that you actually do it, because I find it so, so important. So make sure, put it in an alarm in your phone. Make sure that you guys are writing it down. Tell your husband or your boyfriend or a friend of yours and say, tomorrow morning, I'm going to wake up an extra 5 or 10 minutes early. I'm going to go to the bathroom. I'm going to weigh myself. I'm going to take my measurements, and then I'm going to take my pictures, or I'm going to ask somebody to take my pictures. They don't have to be, you know, big deals. Take a selfie picture if you need to in a mirror somewhere. And then I'm going to send them to Ariel, or I'm going to send them to Christina. And we're going to be able to talk about your guys' progress. It's so, so important that you guys are sending these to us, because this is what you signed up for that one-on-one coaching from us. And if you're not able to kind of have that communication back and forth, then we can't always help you. We can't figure out what needs changes, what you might need more support or help with. And so I really want you guys to make sure that you're prioritizing your measurements, your weight, and your pictures for tomorrow so that you can send them to us. Keep posting in the group. You get 10 points every day. I know some days are harder than others, so post when you can, but remember that we're calculating, we're keeping track of who's posting and how many points you're getting, so that by the end of our 30 days together, we're going to get to see who gets to win the prize. So keep that in mind. Now, the last thing I want to talk to you guys about, sorry this video is so long, is Thanksgiving. It's coming up. Tomorrow's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday comes along. I want you guys to be so on point with your nutrition Monday through Wednesday. I want you guys to make sure you're prioritizing your water. You're making sure you're getting in tons of fruits and vegetables. You're following your meal plan. You're being so mindful so that when Thursday comes along, you can say, all right, I'm going to let this calorie counting, this theory of making sure that I'm being so conscientious of what I'm putting in my mouth. And I'm just going to relax for a second for when Thanksgiving gets here. And I'm just going to think about how this food is going to be treating my body, how I'm going to enjoy this food. And when we are here for Thanksgiving, I want you guys to think about mindfulness. I want you to think about how the food feels in your mouth, how it smells, the texture of it, how your body is sitting when you're eating it. And I want you guys to truly enjoy Thanksgiving for what it is, for the food that you get to eat, for the company that you get to have. You know, really be mindful about the entire experience and not just binge eat because you don't get to have it tomorrow. There's so many healthy components of Thanksgiving that I think a lot of us think that it's an unhealthy meal, but there's a lot of good, healthy food that you're having. There's also a lot of high calorie foods, high fat foods, high sugar foods that are going to contribute to overeating and contribute to gain. But that's only if you do it day after day after day after day after day. So I want you guys to just be mindful when Thanksgiving comes around. And I want you guys to take a pledge with me that Thursday morning, you're going to wake up and you're going to get your workout in. You're going to ask somebody to do a workout with you if you need to. You're going to text me or call me or message me or post it in the group. And you're going to say, I'm going to get my workout in. I'm going to do it. And I'm going to do it before all of the Thanksgiving festivities happen. And I'm going to do it with you guys because I know how important our workouts are in for us. And I want you to make sure that you're getting those workouts in, especially on Thanksgiving. So that's the first thing that you're going to do Thursday morning. The second thing you're going to do is you're going to get your Shakeology in as soon as your workout is done. It's going to be your post-workout meal. It's going to fill your stomach up. It's going to give you the energy for the day. And then I want you to relax and just enjoy Thanksgiving for what it is, with being mindful about what you're eating, what you're enjoying. And then when Friday comes along, we're going to get right back into our healthier eating and being mindful throughout the entire day, getting our workouts in, getting our water in, and things like that. So I hope that these tips are going to help you because these are all the things that I run through my mind that I've created a routine around that's helped me stay on track with my health and fitness goals. And like I said, I'm not perfect. I still fail. I still make choices that I'm not happy with, but this is a work in progress for all of us. So make sure that you guys are still posting. I get excited every single time I see you guys post, and make sure that you get us your updated progress into Christina and I by tomorrow. And have a wonderful Thanksgiving. I know that we have, Christina's working on some other extra tips for you guys. So there's more to come. And just keep making sure that you guys are working hard every day to creating those routines for yourself because I know you will not regret it. Bye.